So, you know, we've got this time jump that's come. What were your reactions? I know you can't say anything, but what was your reaction when you heard Days was going to go in this direction?
Well,
Well,
you go ahead.
well,
Go ahead.
For me, because I was also offered a contract at the same time, so I was like, wow, that sounds great. Sounds like they're really going to use me and really need me to be there full time. So I was excited because as an actor, you just want to have story.
Sure.
And so they just told me a little bit about what's going on. I'm like, okay, that sounds crazy. And I just jumped right in. You know, I didn't ask too many questions until I started getting the scripts, and then I asked some questions. So no, I was excited, and just because it's just, you know, you just want to be, you just want to go down a different road. You know what I mean? Like really,
Sure.
you know, like as artists, we travel this road, you know, and it's like with the characters, and this was a road that I would never have gone on, and so I was excited to see my character, you know, go down this travel this terrain.
Sure. You know, well, I'd heard, actually, this reminded me of a discussion I had with Matt Ashford about talking about how General Hospital had attempted to, thinking about doing it, and they decided not to do it. And One Life to Live thought about it, and then they decided not to do it. And now here Days is actually taking the plunge and doing it, so that's really exciting.
Yeah. It's fascinating. I think for the writers, it's got to be a lot of fun. I think because you're really creating something new using same characters, but you know, it's I read some mysteries and thrillers and, you know, series where you follow one detective after another and different things, but it's got to be interesting, that other book that takes this person on another journey. Still the same person, but that journey's going, you know, maybe Istanbul was the last book, this one's going to be Cairo. And so I really think the audience is going to enjoy this.
Yeah, you're asking the audience to take a leap, and like, you're really gonna have to listen, and you know, unless we completely throw them a screwball, they're going to accept the fact that, okay, this is a year later, and these characters now are here. And they want, and I think they do a good job via the limited flashbacks to sort of help them bridge. But, you know, I think they have to be, you know, courageous as well and take that leap and go, okay, this is what happens, and I'm with it. I'm going to follow it. And, you know, and I think it'll be satisfying. I think there's a payoff. I think the writers have done a really good job of
They have, and the safety net is us, actually. The safety net is the fact that there are a number of characters who've been with the show for a long time. So the audience is always interested in what those characters are going to do. So they know that your character is now there and doing something that maybe we haven't seen him do before, at least not in this way. And so when you're doing something like this, that's really the safety net. The fact they love these characters and they're willing to ride with him, go with him.
Well, both of you were part, this last week, part of huge wedding storylines. I'll start with you. You know, first of all, how was it working with Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis?
Oh, what a lovely surprise.
Yeah.
What a nice surprise to see Marilyn walk. Because it's been, I don't know how long, it's been years.
She was on there just when I started in
Yeah,
87.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
She was,
I think you're right. I think that's when she was on.
that was that year,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think she was on then, and Billy, they're just lovely people.
Was Billy there too?
No, Billy wasn't on them. He wasn't on the show, just
Was
Marilyn.
Billy on the show this recently, though?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I
yeah,
see. I didn't see it.
yeah. He came on and had a couple of lines, but which is great because Billy's such a nice guy. So it's just nice to have him
gotta watch that
around.
episode. I take
And I loved it. And she sang a little bit. And,
I gotta see
you know, it's yeah. The difference between now and then, of course, is that she sang a rather popular song. Now we have royalties to deal with. So.
Yeah, she sang
Ave
Up
Maria,
Where We
yeah.
Belong in like 87.
I think it was.
And now you
yeah.
probably couldn't have, I don't know if
No,
Days
we
could
couldn't
afford
afford
that
it. We couldn't
anymore.
afford it.
So now it was more
No,
like a religious
yeah.
hymn of some kind.
It was Ave Maria.
Yeah, Ave Maria, that's
Which is
right.
a lovely
Justin
song.
used to sing a lot of songs.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
sang a James Taylor song. I sang a lot of songs that, we can't sing.
Yeah, we can't do that. Even Happy
And
Birthday.
I really I miss seeing Justin sing too, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
There you go, you know.
yeah.
So, you know.
Well, we don't have the old, Doug's Place used to be a nightclub years ago. Doug's
Blondies.
Place down. Blondies, yeah, exactly. So we don't have, we have a lot of people, Wally being one of those, who can sing and play an instrument or, have other aspects of their talent. And it's unfortunate that we can't really.
I used to play the guitar.
Yeah.
Give me wings and cheating heart.
I know. Give me wings. I'd love that. I would have loved
The
to him
cheating
to.
heart, yes.
Yes, the cheating
The
heart.
cheating heart, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, if this were the 80s, if Adrian and Justin had gotten remarried, you would have sung at the wedding, I'm sure, but hey, here you go. But how did you enjoy? I really enjoyed seeing Adrian and Justin at least get together. We don't know where it's going to go. I have a feeling it ain't going to be pretty. But but how did you enjoy doing
Oh,
that?
yeah. It was awesome. It was great. I thought it was funny, fun, sweet, double wedding. And I just adore Judy, so that's always fun to work with her. And yeah, no, it was great. I thought it was fun. Yeah, it was just,
Yeah, Judy's great
goofy
to work
and
with,
sweet, and it was nice that they kind of honored, Adrian and Jack's friend, brother and sister. You sometimes forget that they're siblings and how much they love one another, and so I thought that was nice to see.